Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Team Essentially Healed training. I'm here in Portland, Oregon with Becca. Yay!
Yay.
And tonight we're going to be talking about why you want to be healthy. And as a guest trainer tonight, we have my daughter, Stephanie. She is a wellness advocate and also a certified health coach. And she's here also in the Portland area in Clackamas. And so I'm going to hand it on over to Stephanie.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for that intro, Mom. No pressure. No. Hi. So I'm going to be talking about developing your why. If you're wanting to change your health habits, if you're wanting to delve into this lifestyle to create a healthier you, to really be successful with that, one of the biggest things that people often overlook is why they're doing it. A lot of outside factors can really push you into this direction and that direction, and you won't be successful with changing your habits and creating this healthier lifestyle if you don't understand why you want to do it. What makes you interested in this? What makes you excited about it? What benefits will you see? Because ultimately, it's not other people who should be deciding this for you, because it's really hard to change habits. And if you're interested in that, if you see a future where you are a healthier, happier you need to be able to delve deep within yourself to decide, why am I doing this? Why is this important to me? So what we're going to do, and this is going to be a bit interactive here, let's just take a couple of minutes and think about this one question to kind of kickstart it. What would you like to do that you haven't been able to do in the past? It could be an event, maybe it's maybe you like to garden, maybe you just want more energy. For me personally, I have always wanted to hike the Pacific Crest Trail on the West Coast. Let's just take a couple of minutes and, write down a couple of your thoughts on what you would like to do that you haven't been able to do in the past, and then we'll just have a conversation about it. Who would like to share theirs?
So one of the things that I really want to do that I don't feel like I'm physically capable of doing at this point is rock climbing. I scramble, but I don't full on rock climb, and I'd love to be able to do that. I need more upper body strength for that.
Absolutely. That's a great one. What is it about rock climbing that excites you? Why is it rock climbing?
Well, so I love to rock scramble. I didn't know that until I went on the road full time, but there's something about climbing up and around rocks that is just super fun for me. It's challenging for my whole body. And you get into some really cool places. You get to see things that you don't see from when you're not up on these rocks. And I want to have the upper body strength to be able to get into more challenging spots. Hi, Yorick.
Yeah, that's an awesome example. It sounds like you really like the puzzle aspect of it and the whole experience and the journey of finding a cooler spot. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. And it truly is a puzzle, because you have to figure out what route, and it's always changing. You're always trying to figure out where to go, where to put your feet, where to put your hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good one. All right. Anyone else?
I put bike to work.
Bike to work, yes.
Practical, like that's something that I want to do, but I don't feel that I have the energy to do it.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. Those everyday activities that you just want to be able to do that you don't feel like you're quite there yet. Absolutely. 100%. Janae, would you like to share? I don't want to put you on the spot or anything.
I just need more stamina or energy.
Absolutely, 100%. That's something that I've noticed within myself too, is, I just want to have more energy to do daily activities, like what Becca was saying about, riding your bike every day to work, just having the energy to do that. And yeah, absolutely, 100%. I have,
Yeah.
what?
You should, and get home.
And get home. Yeah, absolutely.
Round
I'll
trip.
bike there, and then I'll just leave my bike there and
The last time I rode my bike, I stayed until it was after dark, so they had to bring me home with a pickup. That was just, cross town.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So one of mine, I already said I wanted to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, which is really, really challenging. It goes from, Canada to Mexico. And I was talking to my friend about it, and they're like, no, you have to average 30 miles a day, and it takes up to 6 months to do it. And I'm like, the adventure is why I want to do that. So with these ideas, that is really where you can start to cultivate your why. You want to change these habits because maybe you want to bike to work every day. You want to be able to have that energy. Janae, you mentioned that you just want to have energy in general and to be able to do everyday activities. So that's a really good start to finding your why. And the biggest thing to think about that I talked about at the beginning is forget about everyone else. Forget about what other people want from you. Think about what you want, because you're the one changing your habits. You're the one becoming a healthier you. And it's not them. They're just watching from the sidelines. If it's their reasons, it's not going to get you where you see yourself.
It's fantastic.
And so how do we take this and implement change in our life?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good question. I still struggle with this 100%. I think the biggest thing that's worked for me was, I write it down and I post it everywhere around my apartment, so I'm always reminded of my why. I'm really big on working out. So I'll wake up in the morning, go into my living room, and right there is a sticky note with my why, so I can see it while I'm working out to motivate me. It's in my kitchen to motivate me to eat healthier. And, just posting it where you'll see it so that you are constantly reminded of your why. And, every couple of months, go back and reevaluate it. Is this still relevant to me? Is that still my why?
A lot of years ago, I had a pretty tough goal that I'd set for myself, not health related, but still a goal that was challenging for me. And I just posted everywhere in my house, just with sticky notes. 3 is for me. I was trying to get 3, I was in a different company at that time, and I was trying to get 3 consultants and 3 more consultants for a total of 6. And everywhere, on this, where you go up where you go down the stairs, I had one just right where, right on the ceiling right there. I had it on my bathroom mirror. I had it in the kitchen, just everywhere. 3 is for me. And just having that so that you cannot forget what you're trying to do.
Absolutely.
Really helpful.
Absolutely. 100%. And another thing that I can think of is, sharing your why with other people, letting them know why you're doing this, because that gets them excited about it. And then they start asking you questions like, oh, how's that going for you? Like, oh, are you still doing it? Like, asking you questions, and you feel like you want to be accountable to them.
Right. So would it be helpful then to talk about, so we've got our goal. We've got the why we want to do that. Would you guys think it's helpful to talk about how to get there?
Yeah.
Like, what do you need? So it's going to be different for each of us. So, so what do you need to do on a daily basis to achieve that goal, to get there? So we each have one. I want to rock climb. Becca wants to bike. Janae wants to have more energy for everyday activities, and Stephanie wants to do the PCT. What are the incremental steps for those?
Well, I would say to begin with, you need a healthy basis, like lifelong vitality or taking care of your body internally. And mine, I probably just need to get out more and put the pedal to the metal,
Yeah.
Put the foot to the floor.
Yeah. One foot in front of the other.
Yeah. And quit blaming my walking partner because she doesn't want to walk anymore. I can walk by myself.
Yep.
It just isn't as,
fun.
You always put it off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Could you get another walking partner?
Maybe.
Or what gets me out is my book on tape, my Audible, because I don't get to listen to it unless I go for that walk.
Oh, that's a great idea. That would require some technology, Janae. I could help you with that.
I don't like books on tape because I can't flip back to where I was. I'm having enough trouble with my Kindle.
Got it.
Yeah.
Or a podcast. Podcasts are really, really fun
to listen to. Yeah. That would take some.
I probably would need technological help on that because I watch on my computer.
Is bike to work, and when Steph asked or Joni asked that question, like, how do you get there? My first response was food. Like, I don't think I'm eating enough food to have the energy to go. So
more. How far is it?
Huh?
How far? How many miles?
About 3 miles one way, but then I work, and then 3 miles home is all uphill. We live on
both ways.
It is uphill both ways.
It is Portland.
Yeah, it is Portland. But yeah, I need to have better food available, even like snacks and stuff, because I've done a good job with my diet, not eating sugar and being keto I've been keto for a year, but I need to have more snacks available because I think that I'm going to be starving and I won't be able to do it. So it's the brain connection. Yeah.
So, and speaking of food, I just, so I mentioned in the email, I have just been eating crap lately, and we all do this. I just want you guys to know that this happens to all of us. I am not exempt from this. I know a lot of you think that I am like this perfect person, but I am so not. And so yeah, just trying to get back off sugar. Sugar is one of the most addictive substances.
It's crazy.
And it is really, really difficult. Your brain and your gut, especially your gut. Once you're on sugar, it's like, give me sugar. And I wanted to explain just briefly some of the symptoms that I was having. So the the sugar can affect your pancreas, and that affects your trapezoid and all of these muscles up in here. All of this can get really sore from eating sugar. And so if you're getting some headaches and you can't quite like loosen all this up, it's probably sugar. It's kind of crazy. And it also can really affect your balance, and it can really affect your alertness. So.
Yeah. A friend of mine had a birthday, and so I indulged, and I was like hungover on sugar. Totally. But the lemon and grapefruit in my water, like it really helps me feel better faster.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Those oils are amazing.
Stephanie, what are some of the incremental steps that you need? So when do you want to do the PCT? And are you going to try and do it all in one chunk, or are you trying to do sections at a time?
In my mind, I'd like to do it all in one chunk, which is a lot. The biggest thing for me is my diet. You know, it's exactly what you all have been talking about. You know, sugar. I'm so addicted to sugar. It has been my downfall. And I think that that's the biggest thing that I'm working on. For me, currently, I'm working on going towards that general direction. So I'm focusing on one day at a time, you know, working on having my smoothie in the morning that I absolutely love. And that if I have that smoothie every day, then I've basically won the day. And I'm starting small like that until I can really grasp that habit and really run with it. And then I'll move on to something else that, you know, if I have a good lunch with protein, that's when I win the day. You know, it's just taking it day by day for me is really what I'm working on. But yeah, diet all the way.
Yeah. And then at some point you're going to focus, I'm assuming, on the physicality of it, the endurance and.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. And that's something that has, well, I shouldn't say always, but for the past few years has always been a part of my lifestyle, is exercising and weightlifting and endurance training. So I'm not as scared about that as I am with the diet. And I know that, you know, what they say, 20% is how you move and 80% is what you put into your body. That's why I'm focusing on the diet first. But yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. That was great.
Of course.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, of course. And if anyone has any questions at all for me or my mom, just shoot me a Facebook message, send her an email, shoot her a Facebook message.
Yep.
I'm here for you.
Awesome. Well, thanks. All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And I hope you have a great night.
Thank you.